can't see me. RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. It was really good. Let me get my shit set up here. Yeah. Oh, there's better lighting over here. Okay. How y'all doing? How everybody doing this morning? Man, as soon as I go live, I should have like 200 people jump on this bitch off top. At least 200. I ain't gonna never be as popular as I should be because it ain't like none of it is my fault. I'm bad at self promotion. I could really turn the my camera on and talk my shit, get this shit off my chest. I can analyze how I feel about the world and all of that, and then turn the camera off. No problem, it'd be nothing. Who said stop streaming? Who said stop streaming? Because I like this kind of stuff. Stop streaming. Okay, stop streaming for what reason? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. They won't stop broadcasting news on all these news stations. Even the fans of these news stations even agree that it creates like this gumbo of information, and then you gotta figure out where the truth is at. So if they don't need to stop streaming when they talking about wars, trying to scare you about how deadly the police is when the police don't even really be on all that fuck shit all the time, when they trying to divide you by race and all this other shit, that's who you go tell to stop streaming. To tell me to stop streaming will make me feel like for you to say that, you haven't been paying attention to my shit. So instead of telling me to stop streaming, how about you tell me what it is specifically and quote me too that I say that need not be said and what I should have been said or what I should have did. How about you do that, Mr. Whoever that is? Because I bet you got nothing to say. This is what I like the most. Preaching to the choir, that's for the birds. That's for the birds. I want to talk to the ones who think that somehow I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, Trolly. How do you pronounce your handle? How do you invite somebody to a live stream? Can you do that? Because I'll invite you on here so you can just talk and not all the tapping and shit. I want to see your face, and then we can have a discussion. Tell me what it is that I ever talk about that's dumb, missing the point, not the whole story, deceiving. When do I do any of those things? I'm always super duper on point with every fucking thing that I say. For example, right? The border shit, what we got going on, right? I don't give a fucking fuck what's going on at the Texas border. You know what I do know? Is that they needed this to happen during the election year. What else could possibly be happening? Do you think that we're going to go into more of a state of peace and cooperation because it's election year, we're trying to figure this out? Or do you think that it makes more sense that we're going to be amped the fuck up, aggressive towards each other by all of the divisive things that they already set into place? They're going to turn the volume up on those things. Does that sound like it makes any sense at all, Mr. Hater? It makes perfect fucking sense because you can act. We've been saying this. Me and tons of other people have been saying this. When election year comes around, things are going to go on to hype up all of the divisive things that we're already in the midst of. Anything about the transformer shit, it's going to go up. There's going to be more things to draw our attention more and more in that direction so that we harden the divide between us about how we think and feel about those things. So when election year comes, your emotions can be on one, maybe two if you multifaceted. Most of y'all are fucking dumb. One track mind. A lot of y'all voters, pussy ass voters, you voted begging for somebody not to be so much of a dominant ruler, but when you vote, you are asking for a ruler. You're a fucking goofy. You gotta wake up and snap out of that bullshit, Mr. Trolly. I bet you vote. I bet you do. There's no way that you're telling me to stop streaming, but you also agree with me that the vote is kind of like, what is that really doing for us, really? You don't feel like that. I'm assuming. So I'm assuming that you do vote. Which candidate did you vote for? Because whoever you vote with your fucking life. If your candidate wins, whenever he points his finger, you fucking go there. You go do whatever the fuck it is he needs to get his shit off since you like him so fucking much. And if it get your ass smoked by doing that, so be it. In the dirt with your ass. Go do that. And if you don't feel like that, stop voting. If you're not going to vote with your fucking life, hater. Talk that shit to somebody else who don't understand what the fuck is going on in the world. Somebody who ain't got no balls and no understanding. No articulation whatsoever behind what the fuck they got going on. I know what the fuck it is that I'm saying. No voter's going to stop that fucking border shit. Can you imagine any president being in office, Trump or anybody, that this would not have happened right now? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. If it would have been harder for it to happen if Trump was there magically, some way, somehow, it would have still been happening. It might have been harder. It might have looked different. But that border and all them people who made that decision and whoever sent them to get up here, all of that was going to happen whether it's staged or not, whether it's fake or not, whether it's some kind of fucking television illusion that they're trying to play these mind games on you. Because I've seen videos of people being like, look, there's nothing wrong with the border. There's nobody here. There ain't no fucking fight down here like that. I don't know what's going on, but this is what it is that I'm trying to say here. What it is that y'all want in the world isn't happening while you are praising the ones in control who are knowingly right in front of your face doing all the shit to make sure that what you want does not happen. Do you think you're going to get border security? Do you think you're going to get an open border so that everybody can be free to be here? You're not going to get either. They need the fucking conflict so that they can dictate what the fuck goes on. And wherever you put all of your emotions at this election year, they hope that your emotions are in one of these divisive topics at least enough that it becomes the sole reason why you vote for a candidate who's standing up for whatever the fuck you're talking about. The border issue is enough that if one candidate, any candidate stands up and says what you want or need to hear about that border, you're going to vote for them regardless of all of the other bullshit that they plan to bring to the table as president. Y'all give them this shit. One topic that touches your fucking heart, that's your man, that's who you vote for. And you got no idea or no concern at all about what the fuck else he or she plans on doing when they get there. I'm telling you, I listen to everything that they fucking say. Every word. And I'm keeping tally. Every time Trump or anybody says anything that I can agree with, I go, man, that's not stupid. I see what you're saying. Hey, something needs to be done. And then when they say dumb shit, I keep track of the fucking dumb shit. And 85% of it is dumb. 15% of it sound kind of good. 5% of that they might make good on. And that 5% ain't even got nothing to do with them. They already got a plan on what the fuck to do with this fucking world government that they are planning on. And they're not going to let anybody fuck with that. Anybody who can get up there in a position to fuck with it is going to be day mans or they're going to get the fuck out of there. They will be bribed, scared, threatened, all type of shit. Either get with the fucking program and get your ass out the fucking way. Do you think something like a world domination is going to be left up to chance so that your sweet ass can vote on how that's going to go? Do you think they give a fucking fuck about what the fuck it is you want? The fuck out of here. What up, yeah, right, the Matrix? I'm glad to see you in here, bro. I've never lost no respect for who I think you are. And bro, we don't have to agree on everything. There's no way in hell we're going to agree on everything. And we can't stand together for a common goal because we disagree about certain things. We're never going to fucking get there. You think government agrees on everything? These motherfuckers don't agree on everything. You're watching them fight and debate, but you know what they do know? As long as government is in control, the disagreements are worth the fucking fight for them because they all working for the common goal of a one world government. If I say something that sounds dumb, inaccurate, deceiving, or missing the mark, somebody fucking say it. Quote me and say it. Don't just say stop streaming like whoever the fuck the first little pussy that came in here. Stop streaming. Kiss my dick. How's that? I was trying to be nice to you. I don't really give a fuck. I bet you can't quote me on nothing that I've said that should not be said. And on top of that, I got freedom of speech. I have a right to be wrong. I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong about everything I say. I still have a right to say it. And what I know for sure is if you really want me to stop streaming what it is, you have to oppose everything that I'm doing. You can't be a voter. You can't be somebody who resists this social calling to vote and not like me. Because we too much right here if you don't like that vote shit. and all of the things that I say that support that idea we're going to be right here with. So you just make me think that you're the total opposite of what the fuck it is that I got going on. If you were first thing you get in here in the morning and you tell me to stop streaming. That was the first comment on the live right here. Stop streaming. Really, you know what I do know? You probably don't own no guns. And if you do, you're a fucking hypocrite. So what is it about me that makes you say that you own guns, you understand that part, but I should stop streaming because somehow I'm fucking the gun thing up? I'm going to guess that you're a voter who ain't got no guns. And you know what that means? You're a fucking easily deceived, you're a puppet ass pussy, and you're not going to do nothing to make me stop streaming. Come make me. You ain't going to do shit. This is what I'm saying. This is what it boils down to. This is what the whole live stream is really supposed to be about today. What it is that you want in life, you are not going to get if your opposition is stronger than you, more influential, and they willing to smoke shit about that shit. If you cannot be heard, being censored, lost in a divide that you think that other people who agree with the overall message that you're bringing can't ride with you because of little nuances about what y'all disagree with, if you're going to do that and you're not willing to smoke shit about what you're talking about, you are spinning your wheels, you jackass. You're going to have to be willing to smoke some shit. And that's not a political statement. I am telling you that if I was watching a fucking reality show off another fucking planet, I would say if one side is willing to fight, literally fight and kill for what it is that they want, and the other side doesn't, the side that refuses to fight is guaranteed that they're going to fucking lose. Are you insane? This is simple, basic, logical fucking thinking. And when you plug in government and the people, I don't give a fuck what that look like to your pussy ass, to the government, to the CIA, to the ATF, to the FBI. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because them being upset about what the fuck it is that I'm saying or what it is that I'm trying to prove doesn't change the fact of the matter. They want to fight and we don't want them to do what they're doing, but we won't fight them either. Guess what? They're going to get what the fuck they want and you're not going to get shit. Fucking jerk. It's an observation that cannot be disputed. Now, I'm not saying that that's the only means. That's not the only means. We have to walk these steps. You got to try some diplomacy. You got to do all of this other stuff. That is basic, simple shit. You can't claim to even have a moral high ground over them at all if you're not willing to negotiate, to use peaceful means whenever possible to prove your point. And it's real simple. I lay out the fucking plan all the fucking time, and it does not involve any violence. It only requires for you to realize what it is that you're dealing with when you talk about government control, how powerful that is, your inevitability of fucking death, and their inevitability to fucking bring that shit to your door. Face all of that shit. And when you face all of that shit and you really look at what's going on, you realize that the moral high ground lies in peaceful non-compliance, totally fucking shutting their shit off. Stop. We need at least one day, maybe 2 in a row, maybe 3 in a row. How long y'all want to go? This is easy. Get food in your house to last you fucking 3 days. Get gas in your car, and then go nowhere. Quarantine on your own terms. Don't go to work. Don't go to school. Don't go to court cases. Don't go no fucking where. Don't buy no gas. Don't do no nothing. If we did this on a mass scale one day, they're going to freak the fuck out. Do it 2 days, watch what happens. Why is that even that big of a deal? They had you quarantining and fucking tucking your fucking tail and hiding in the corner of your own fucking house for how fucking long, you jackass? When I tell y'all to do this, to shake their shit up, everybody act like this is it's impractical for the flow of your life, your everyday life. You just want to live your life. Man, fuck that shit. Go buy the fucking groceries and the water and the gas and stay the fuck home. One day, coordinate this shit. They gonna be like, man, what the fuck y'all got going on? Tell them quarantine. We trying to prep for the next pandemic, right? Fuck out of here. Y'all don't be wanting to do shit. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't do shit. All this motherfucking complaining and shit talking and hating on the fucking hero and all that bitch ass shit. Yo, where the fuck did the trolley go? Where that bitch ass, who the fuck is that? Step in. Yo, can I, let me see. I want to invite somebody to the live. I gotta figure out how to do that. The next motherfucking troll to say some dumbass shit to me on my fucking live, like I don't know what the fuck is up in the world, can join the live or stay the fuck off my shit. Fuck is you talking about, trolly? Goofy. The fuck is wrong with saying that you are being bullied and the bully got his fucking hand in your fucking shirt, lifting you up against the wall? He's already poured chocolate milk in your book bag. He already dissed your mama and 3 your mama jokes. Now his fist is wrapped in your fucking shirt and your feet off the ground against the fucking locker. And you don't know you're being bullied by a bully in the fucking school. Like you don't know you in a fight, jerk. When are you going to realize the government is trying to fight you? China just said that they willing to risk 200 million deaths to get what the fuck they want. When a powerful country like China is making this kind of a fucking threat to your American fucking life, what the fuck about that makes you so calm and cool that you're willing to accept all of the fucking consequences and repercussions of a big ass fight based on classified means that you got nothing to do with, that no one gives a fuck if you survive it or not? They don't give a fuck what happens after that. Don't you realize that? The Chinese government just told 200 million Chinese motherfuckers that they might die for what they got going on, and that they should be proud of that. That sounds insane. They over here saying it to U.S. students too, young kids. They want them to enlist to fight this Chinese shit. And America has, what military strategy team has not been weighing out what the fuck it is that we got going on a global scale, what kind of casualties we may face, and what things might be potential hotspots or targets? There's no fucking, you gotta be crazy if you're telling me that they're not thinking about this. What's the answer though? They thinking about it. Now what's the fucking answer? American casualties? They have dreamt of scenarios where we might become casualties of some shit that we ain't got nothing to fucking do with. Why the fuck is that okay? Because it's government. Y'all tweaking. It's not okay. In a self-defense situation, if I had to let my gun off at somebody, in a self-defense, legit self-defense, and one bullet missed and hit somebody innocent, I am going to be held accountable for that. I can't be lost in an honest self-defense and then not be responsible for where every one of them bullets go. Government drop bombs on shit, every one of them, not just ours, all of them do this. How many people under them bombs that had nothing to do with nothing? They weren't the intended targets. They are civilians, actually. Some of them women and kids, old folks, all this other shit. Motherfuckers is bombing hospitals and schools when they ain't supposed to, and all type of shit. The world is so chaotic that the only thing I'm really calling people to do is to be diligent in your awareness. Be ready to defend yourself the best you can. I don't give a fuck what that means. Get something. Something. Anything. Right? Because they got shit. You should have something. Be prepared to divorce yourself of the illusion of authority, because there is no authority where they have all of these flaws. There's too many deal breakers and one-hitter quitters. They completely disqualify all of this illusion of authority for being what the fuck it is that they say they want to be for you. They're not saving shit, and we have to worry about casualties of war. It's an oxymoron. What protection is government giving you? What protection is the Chinese government giving them? If they said 200 million, y'all fucking lay down in the fucking dirt about this. I'm expecting it, and we can afford that. He said he can afford it, but he not gonna die for that. He gonna make sure 200 million people die before he do about some shit that he said that he wanted as the ruler of China. That sound okay to you? If it sounds okay to you, you're a psycho. If you can accept that the world even works like that, you're a psycho. I won't even accept it. As soon as it sounds stupid, I don't give a fuck how long government ain't even been on the planet that long. This organized government shit that we had. If humanity was a fucking 24-hour time period, government showed up at like 11:40, 11:45, almost midnight. Bro, like, you just got here, right? Look at what they doing to the world. Capable of destroying this shit. If my AR-15 is capable of hitting somebody innocent because I might use it for self-defense, people feel some type of way about that shit. And if that actually turns out to be the case, that somebody unintended get hit by a round while I'm in a justified self-defense, the self-defense, justified. That stray bullet that hit somebody else, they gonna see me in court about that shit, because you don't let that shit slide. You are held accountable for every round that come out of that fucking gun. Do you understand? Government, not so much. Missing targets, accidentally doing shit. Oops, my bad. But see, this is what y'all don't understand about authority. If there's nobody there to hold them accountable, all of their mistakes, they will just say, even if that's if they admit it, they go, my bad, we kind of made a mistake. Bush Jr. got hit. Well, I don't know if he technically a junior. I think their middle names is different, but Lil Bush, September 2001 guy, that motherfucker. Uh, After all of that happened and they kicked off this war, they wanted 7 countries in 5 years. I heard about the memo. This is all a game. This is all the type of shit that you motherfuckers don't understand. The trolley jumped in talking about stop streaming with an exclamation mark. Get in here and tell me what it is that I said wrong, or come make me stop streaming, because I bet you're not going to do neither, because you ain't got no words or no guns, and you should shut the fuck up and mind your business. Get the fuck up out of here. Then how's that, pussy? Goofy. You're a goofy. Go somewhere. September 2001. This motherfucker kicked this shit off. You know what he said later on when they were looking for these weapons of mass destruction? Oh, I thought they were over here. And then the audience laughs and they go, then I go look over here and go, nope, not over here. And then the audience laughs again like this motherfucker's doing stand-up. He's talking about misguided military aggression, bombing shit to no avail. You got nothing you were looking for by doing that. And they said this shit. And then he got the American public and all these other government officials to stand next to him and laugh. That's a one-hitter quitter. As soon as I see that, I go, I don't got to respect you. I don't got to respect nobody that supports you. All that shit is fucking stupid. And I'll smoke some shit about my motherfucking life because it's the only one I got left and I'm going to die anyway. I don't give a fucking fuck about none of that shit. If the Chinese leader don't give a fuck about 200 million Chinese motherfuckers dying for what it is that he wants for his shit, then I don't have to give a fucking fuck about somebody trying to rule me and what they think about what it is that I'm saying. You think I give a fuck? How could I? I don't give a fuck. You can't nobody even explain to me why I should. Where's this heartfelt, detailed, elaborate explanation about what the fuck it is that I'm doing wrong and why I should care and pay some respect and some honor to any of this shit? I don't gotta like my own mama. I don't gotta like these motherfuckers. Are you insane? If I or my kids can be collateral damage about some government business that they won't even tell me the whole truth about, they won't even tell the soldiers about, this should be classified information, man. They be going on missions and doing other shit. This should be classified information. If I'm lying, point to the things that I'm saying that are lies, misinformation, like I'm trying to deceive somebody. Point this shit out. Point it out, because I'm tired of the bullshit. Haters piss me off and they never got anything to say at all. And that's strange to me. That's very telling. As soon as you hate, and you can't back it up, the first thing I know is, number one, you a bitch. Number two, you stupid. You probably just reacting on feelings and not about what it is that I'm actually saying. Because I was trying to save your fucking ass with the information that I'm trying to bring and the things that I'm trying to point out. If you can't respect that at all, then go that way with your gov love. Go hug your governor. Go hug your president. Go hug the fucking senators and tell them how much you adore them, pussy. I'm not going to respect, adore, or support no man or woman who can take my life and the life of my kids into government business that can turn into casualties of war about some shit that they won't even fucking tell me to my face. Kiss my dick. How the fuck did that make any sense at all, you goofy? This what's wrong with the world, man. The motherfucking troll came in and said stop streaming and fucking left. Then you stream. You started YouTube. Do a whole YouTube channel, you pussy ass nigga. Go do that. And I want to see what you got to say about all the things that I talk about. Go tell people that they'd be better off not even being armed at all. Go tell them that. Because that's the opposite of what the fuck it is I got to say about anything. Go tell them the government is to be trusted regardless of the flaws that we find that they have in the past and in their conduct. Go tell them that, because I'm saying the exact opposite. Whatever energy fucking smoked Kennedy, a sitting president in front of everybody, and left that event in a fucking state of obscurity for the rest of human existence, that shit will be left in obscurity, man. It will be. Whoever did that powerful shit didn't go nowhere. Where are they now? Where's that driving force to mean that much to control and guide American politics? They seemed serious when they did that shit. Do you think they did that? Smoked Kennedy in front of everybody and then went away. Nobody in their fucking life can say that anything that I'm saying is dead wrong, inaccurate, can't make no sense to nobody at all, that is deceptive, nothing. Can't nobody say shit to me, bruh. How the fuck you gonna convince me that the Kennedy killers are nowhere to be found? None of that energy, none of that organization, none of that intent is here anymore? You gotta stop trusting government and everything they fucking do in case those guys are still there. And I bet you they are. What up, Daria? I'm spazzing right now because I got a hater in here kind of taking me a little bit off my track of what's going on. What up, Dave? David? David Banks is in this bitch. Quinn is in here as usual. Fluffy Bunny. Oh, yeah, he gone. He gone. Of course he is. Going there saying stop streaming. It's probably an ATF agent. He wants to say stop streaming or else we'll knock on your door. I'll knock on your fucking door. Where you live at? I want to see some ID with a picture and an accurate address about just shit. Have you ever violated your oath of office? Let's run an investigation. Fuck is you talking about? I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Anything they do to us, we can be doing to them. Period. They investigate, we can investigate. They can write magical shit on paper and write ultimatums and rules that they expect to not be broken for the betterment of society, for the protection of the innocent, towards the idea of true justice and freedom. Criminals get punished. Good people get left alone to be free. We can write all that shit down on paper too and just that they follow that shit. Or else, we can be doing all that shit. We damn sure got the guns. Over 300 million fucking guns in this country. We got more guns than people. I'm talking babies and elderly people too. Fuck is you saying? It ain't nothing they doing that we can't do or should not be doing. They just passed some militia law saying that people can't gather and call themselves a militia and do training and shit. Kiss my dick. As soon as you do that, I laugh. Because you're not going to stop people from doing that. And the fact that you said it means that we need to be doing it and that you is trying to fight too. They've been attacking the gun shit. Why the fuck would they not move on to it? See, this is the type of shit that I'm saying. If you are on to them for what it is that they're actually doing, there's certain things you can expect that they need to accomplish before they can say that they have achieved the ultimate goal. They want gun control. The ATF been talking shit about pistol braces and all this other shit. Because if my gun is this fucking long, shooting this, for example, that's a 300 blackout. That's what that round is. 300 blackout. I already got the projectile, right? And my firearm is this long. I can shoot that. In defense, I can own it, I can have it. They expect that I'm just going to be a decent human being with that and use it for defense only. Right? If it's this long, they say go to prison for 10 years for that shit. Same gun, same projectile. If the barrel is here, it's fine. If the barrel is here, I deserve punishment. Is worse than what they've given some people for assault with a deadly weapon and shit like that. You get assault with a deadly weapon, you might be able to get some probation. You might serve a little time in prison depending on what the other nuances are. You might go to jail or some shit like that or whatever. But you're not going to do no 10 years for assault with a deadly weapon. Or you can get out of that. The ATF says you don't got to hurt nobody. You don't even have to have any intentions at all of hurting anybody. If you have the firearm and we want it to be this long, but it's this long, you're going to go longer than the guy who took a baseball bat and started beating the hell out of somebody. You're going to go longer than him. He literally used something to beat the shit out of somebody with, went to jail for it, and we gave him a little time. He can get back out. Baseball bats are all over the place. He can use a machete next time. That's what they do. But if you own that firearm and you do this, they go, get in the cage, 10 years, $250,000. Man, shut y'all stupid asses up. You can't even make it make sense to me. It looks like they just want to fight. They have to come for the gun shit because they want to fight. So when they've been coming for the gun shit, then they also say, let's write this anti-militia fucking law that says that y'all can't gather and do this and that. It's because they're worried about people using these effective fucking firearms to gather to tell them to fuck off. They're worried about that. So when they do this anti-militia fucking law that they just recently did, I'm not surprised. I know they got to move forward to do those kind of things to get the overall fucking goal accomplished. They can't surprise me with nothing. You think there's not going to be another fucking mass? There's going to be another one. And it's going to be super bad. They have to do one, and it's them doing it. They have to do one that's so grand that if it doesn't beat what we believe is our national record, if it doesn't beat it, it's going to get close. And it has to be in a sensitive place too. At a sensitive time. They'll align all of the gematria to it, to ritualistically do these things. These are ritual human sacrifices. This is what they're doing. Just because you don't already know that, or you don't know how they can get away with that, doesn't mean that it's not true. You don't know how your phone works. If I took it all in pieces and put it in front of you, you would not know how to put it back together. But when you're looking at it, when it's functioning, you would call that a cell phone that fucking works, and you know how to make it work when it's there. That's what they do with all this other controller shit that you can't fucking comprehend. Just because it escapes your intentions or your abilities to do so don't mean that somebody else not smarter than you actually doing that shit. Where the fuck did your phone come from? You don't know. Damn, you can't name nobody or the number of patents that it took to fucking put the phone together. No, nothing. Stop acting like if you don't know how it works or anything at all about how it was conceived, that it can't possibly be real when your phone is. Shut your stupid ass up. The world is bigger than your mind, than your intentions, than your abilities. Smart people controlling serious things are trying to guide your life in the world in a certain direction, and they count on you being distrusting of the truth when you hear it. They want you to care as little as possible so that you don't even notice at all. They want you to not notice. That's the best thing, if you don't even notice. They want you to be scared to fight them back, and they want you to be incapable of fighting them back. So they have to do all of these things. They got to deceive you. They got to scare the fuck out of you, and they got to get the guns out of your hands. If you don't fucking understand that that's how it would work, hypothetically, if a government wanted to control its own country and people, hypothetically, it just makes sense when I say it. Get your fucking feelings out of it. Hypothetically, it makes sense. That if they were going to do this, they would have to do these things. Okay, cool. Now look at the fucking world, you asshole. Do it look like somebody's doing that in the very arenas of division that will be necessary to conquer us in the first place. They got to divide us by the race. They got to divide us against the police officers when these are just men. They're just men. Every time I come across a cop that shows me that he's just a man, and he goes, how I feel about the job, I hear you, bro, and whatever, I want to get out of here. I don't even want to do this no more. Then I go, that's a man right there. He wants out of there. I hope you get out of there, bro. I hope you quit that job and you don't got to hurt nobody or you don't get hurt yourself. That's the best thing to do, but quit the job. Go find something else to do. I work with an ex-sheriff. Cool ass dude. I would not like him if he had that badge. Because I know that he become with an illusion that he can use against me to do things to me that another man will rightfully be shot at for. He could do it with the expectation that I don't shoot at him at all. Anybody else tried that shit and I shot at him, y'all would cheer for me. I don't have to face that kind of contradiction and act like I don't see it. Once I see it, it's too late. It's too late. I see the contradiction. Now I don't like that shit. And I don't have to. Kiss my dick. They have to divide you. This is where it's at. When you know that they got to do these things, then you got to look at these things and say, does it look like they're using this to do what it is that they would have to do to subdue an entire country or an entire planet? Yeah, it looks like it. You cannot find no truth in the news. It's wishy-washy all over the place. They give you some of it, and then they fucking mix it up and they go, good luck, man. Because they don't got to lie to you successfully to get you to believe the entire lie. All they have to do is to get you lost in obscurity, that the truth becomes debatable. And then when we doing this, they setting up the rest of it. They don't even got to get us to believe it all. You don't got to believe it all. They know you don't, and they don't care if you do. They just got to muddy the waters. They just got to fucking swirl your shit around. Stir you up a bit. Now they got your ass. Lost in obscurity, all they need. They don't got to be successful in every fucking lie or deception. Brandon Circus, is it there? The Super Bowl's coming up, right? Or did I miss it? I don't even be giving a fuck about no fucking Super Bowl. If half the fans and half the players will be honest about the world and listen to me and then just ask themselves, every point that Trey makes, every element that he uses to support an argument, Every single time I say something that's not true, keep tally of that. Or call me out on it specifically. To say, if you got to this conclusion, Trey, but these are the things that you said to get to this conclusion, 2 of these things ain't even real, bro. Point it out to me. And then I go, well, then I can't get to that conclusion then if that's just not even real. I'm going to start recalculating my shit. But I know I'm right. You all know that they want a one world government. They've said it out loud. Now you got to think about the things that they need to accomplish in order to achieve that. Do they want that shit bad enough that they will fake or falsely propel these things into motion so that they can get what it is they want? Yes. If we won't do it naturally, they will fake it. If we won't do this in public, they'll go fake it and say, there, see? Joe Biden's administration said that they are definitely going to get a fucking gun ban before he get the fuck up out of there. He wants an assault weapons ban. Who would do that? Militarily, that seems like a fucking a flaw in strategy. We obviously got a border crisis. Biden said that he would close the borders if he can get Congress to fucking chill and kind of work with him, because now, after acting like it's not that big of a deal, now he's acting like he does want to do something about it, but his hands are tied. Kiss my dick. That shit's dumb. Why the fuck I got... This was bugging me, man. When other people are dumb, they get mad when you're not dumb. When you won't just go along, they act like you did something wrong. I don't have to go along with nothing. I am unconvinced that any of these motherfuckers are working for the best benefit of American citizens. And I hate even using the word American citizens, but you know what I mean. That citizenship is whack. They use these words for a reason, man. To assume that it's arbitrary to them just because it's arbitrary to you, that's a bad deal, bro. They are very serious about everything they do, including the language that they use. When they write these laws, you can read a law and the punishment on paper. It don't sound like the English way that we would speak to each other if you were just talking to somebody. It sounds different. They call it legalese. It's a real thing. Why do they do that? So they can lose you in obscurity and mystery and confusion, because you're going to be dealing with judges who got a long career and a long history, and you could be a first-time, second-time offender into a court system being run by professionals who are fucking masters at controlling the language, the paper, the laws and rules, the muscle behind enforcing these things, and throwing your ass in a fucking cage. They have mastered it. This is all they do with their lives and their careers, and they're proud of it. And here you are, new to the system, being tugged this way and that way by your lawyer, the judge, fucking corrections officers in a fucking jail or prison. Man, bro, they got you, bro. You wouldn't even know if they was fucking with you or not, if they broken a law or rule or not. Against their own shit, you wouldn't even know. And if you knew, you gonna stop them? Nah. That sounds like a bad deal. It sounds like something you wouldn't want to be a part of if somebody says to you that knowing what's right and wrong isn't enough. Knowing that they're wrong, even when they are, that ain't enough. They can still get you, and if they still get you in the midst of all of that, just let it go. If somebody is wrongfully accused of a murder and they go to prison for that shit, and later on there's some DNA evidence that exonerates them or frees them from wrongful imprisonment, I'm surprised that shit can go 5-7 years or longer, and without him and his brothers and a gang of people who understand what the truth is, then go break this nigga out of prison. I'm talking about legit break him out of prison. I'd be surprised when that don't happen. What the fuck you think they would do if citizens went and gathered and arrested a corrupt politician, put him through their own court system, and then put him into a cage someplace and said, he'll be heavily guarded here, can't nobody free him until we say that he's okay to go, and anybody want to do that, we'll fight y'all to the death about any fucking, and we did that to them, they will say, these barbarians, these animals, who the fuck do they think you are? Well, who the fuck do you think you are? To be doing the same shit to people about what? Laws that vary from state to state, laws that change inside your own fucking state. Wishy-washy shit that's subject to change, but what can't change is what the fuck it is that Illinois had been doing for all these fucking years about marijuana, and then they legalized the shit like 3 years ago or some shit. What about all that time when y'all was wrong? What? What about all the time you were wrong? While calling everybody else wrong? Y'all just let that shit go. That shit funny to me. That's weird to me, bro. Y'all are strange as fuck. Y'all some pussies, bro. Y'all don't be standing on business about nothing. Niggas just be doing shit. Y'all just let them do whatever and all type of shit, man. I'm going from it, man. RPM Trey Vietnam in this bitch. I'm gonna get out of here. I got things to do. I do got to get my ass to work. I had to be a little late today because I got some personal things going on, and then I'm gonna get my ass to work. But man, woo bang, man. Get a gun. Pay attention to the government. You want peace and love in the world and freedom and true justice and shit, and you're not gonna get it. It's just plain and simple. They're not finna give you that shit. They're not gonna give it to you because you voted for it. They're not gonna give it to you because you begged or you protested or you did a hug an AR on an open carry demonstration. They're not finna give you shit because you did that shit. They're not finna give you nothing. You can't even fight them and get it. You would have to fight them and you're still not gonna get it. You still probably not gonna win. I think we're on the back nine of this government control what it is that they want. And I got a feeling that they're gonna get what they want. I think at the very least we can hope for is little pockets of freedom fighters who somehow evade this global control enough to keep the spirit of freedom alive to the tune of what we've seen in some movies, TV shows, even cartoons and shit like this, where there's a small pocket of people who have to resort back to their nature, not just their nature in their human form, but their nature by escaping to where society has not become a scab on the earth, where there is no concrete and traffic lights and shit like that. Resorting back to the nature and to the woods to hide from these motherfuckers. I think your nature calls you that far that might be the only place, and then they'll still get you. People want to bug out, live off grid and all that shit. You think that shit's gonna work for you? They'll come get you. They'll come through this bitch and come get you after they drop the bombs or do whatever the fuck it is they want to do. Whatever they want to do to subdue you, they'll find you eventually. All that running and shit don't make no sense. I learned this as a kid, running from bullies and shit when I was a kid. And then I stopped running from their ass. And then I fought one of their asses. And what happened? I got punched up a little bit. He got punched up too. And then when he saw me after we both got suspended from school, he did like that. What up, man? And left me alone. I didn't beat him up. He didn't beat me up. I just gave him a fight that he wasn't expecting, that he realized that what it is that he was trying to get from me wasn't worth him taking the risk of getting his ass beat the fuck up. Because he almost got beat the fuck up. He got punched up a little bit. He could shake it off. But he was surprised that I was willing to fight and that I was actually doing it. It's the best chance we got, really. Is to divide ourselves and separate ourselves. Create a parallel society alongside of theirs to show them how freedom, what freedom really looks like. And then we say, we're going to go over here and just kind of put these things together to show y'all this example. And doing this isn't an attack on you. We're not hurting you at all. Actually, we're actually leaving you the fuck alone. Why don't you rule the people who agree to be ruled by you? As soon as I don't agree, how about you leave me the fuck alone? We're going to do this shit over here, show you what it really looks like, what true freedom is. Don't touch me. Period. Because if you do, we touch back. We will give you a fucking fight. Good luck, motherfucker. Just leave us alone, bro. That's all. And then you give him one of these, and then you turn your back. And if you hear rustling in the bushes, a stampede of control coming your way, then you go, didn't I just say y'all peace? I just said peace to y'all. Deuces. Fuck out of my life. I ain't gonna hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do none of that. I want to do whatever makes it more likely that I survive, live my life, and then ponder my existence in peace since I'm already fucking here. I want to talk about other shit. Fuck this government bullshit. I want to talk about quantum physics, the multiverse, what reality really is, hermeticism, all of these type of things. Is the earth flat or not? I'm fucking unconvinced. Either way, because what I do know is, if they lied to us about the shape of the earth, they did it for a reason, because they're trying to hide something. That's why the lie is important, because they're not going to lie arbitrarily for fun. They don't lie to troll. They lie to control. What the fuck would they be lying about if they lying about the shape of the earth? I don't know if they is or not. All I know is that they better not be, and I wouldn't put it past them for them to be doing exactly that, because I don't fucking know. They catch you in your ignorance and your inability to fucking solve the mystery, and they say, You don't know what the fuck is going on. You can't even fucking do no research yourself or to figure this shit out. We have you. We're going to feed you what it is that we want. Just trust that this is the truth. I don't trust to get no truth from them about nothing. It's zero trust. So the shape of the earth is a fucking curiosity to me, not because, oh, I can't fucking understand science. It's because I expect for them to be lying about everything. Yeah.
We gotta go.
Okay. Peace and love to your RPM Trade Vietnam and this bitch. Wu Bang, get a gun and tell all these bullies to shut the fuck up because you're not going to be bullied by nothing. Fuck out of here.